like a paranoid looking over my path. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the bass inside is right beneath my skin.
Hey guys, KDUBZ here again, and today I got an NU battle against FatalFatalities. This guy is just starting to upload, so be sure to check him out. Link will be in the description. Now let's look at his team here. He's got Armaldo, most likely a rapid spin, stealth rocks kind of guy, and the Mantine's gonna be a special defensive wall. Dragonair is mostly gonna have Dragonair with the Eevee Light, and Absol maybe either, most likely Focus Sash. I'm gonna lead off with my Absol as usual for this NU team, as it is my anti-lead Absol with Focus Sash. So let's get on with the match today. He does decide to lead off with his Armaldo as I lead off with my Absol here. I go for the first turn Sword Stance because I do have the Focus Sash and I know I can live at least one hit from this thing. I do outspeed this Armaldo, so it's all good. He goes for the knockoff, which is really good to get off my Focus Sash the first turn, and then he can easily knock me out with that X-Scissor, because Absol does not have any defense at all. Absol is completely frail. I go into my Brave Area just to scare the thing out with my Brave Bird, because I am going to go for it. I don't want the thing starting out Stealth Rocks, because Brave Air and Back Mortar are weak to Stealth Rocks, and that is really bad considering they are both choice. I go for the second Brave Bird, get the crit on the Dragonair, and I'm not sure it mattered. If it did, I'm very sorry, but things do happen like that. He goes into Absol, and I predict the Sucker Punch. He goes with Stone Edge for some reason. Definitely interesting. I've never seen Stone Edge on Absol before. But he switches out, going back into Armaldo, and this is his perfect time to Stealth Rock. I can't do anything about it. I don't have a spinner on this team, so that is really bad. I go to Braviary just so that it can't take any Stealth Rock damage until I switch out. I'm going to keep going for the Brave Bird because I want that Armaldo dead. That thing is so annoying. I don't want that thing to rapid spin away my own rocks if I do decide to set it up later. I go for another Brave Bird, and interestingly he does not have the Sucker Punch, which I found a little weird, and I just OHKO that Absol with a Brave Bird. He goes into Mantine here, and I'm just going to keep going for it because the Stealth Rock is mostly going to, kill me also anyway, so why not? I just leave it as death fodder as he does go for the Scald, takes out my Braviary, which is fine because this Mantine is about half HP and a little crippled here. I go into my Crack Side just to toxic this thing because my Scald's not going to do anything, and my Earthquake is, well, not going to do anything either because it is part flying. So we exchange toxic here as I, after all this after turn effects, so many of this stuff here. He goes for the Aqua Ring just to get the HP going back, and I accidentally go for the Scald, which really sucks because I forgot he had the Water Absorb, and that just gave him some nice HP back, and that just helped him a lot with the Aqua Ring leftovers and that Scald heal. He's almost back to full HP, which really sucks. I'm gonna go into my Hypno here because I have nothing else to do to the Quagsire. He does predict that nicely and goes for another Toxic, which is fine because I do carry Heal Bell on one of my Pokemon. I'm just gonna, go for, oh my god, so many afternoon effects, so long. He goes for Protect here, so I go for the Wish. Now, just to scout what he had here, I went for the Wish because I knew I can take whatever hit from whatever Pokemon he decides to bring in anyway. And toxic damage really starting to rack up on that Mantine, which is great because he has to switch out here, and he decides to go into Magmortar as I went for the Seismic Toss. Now, I'm just going to stay in because Magmortar is most likely either choice or just full out special attacking. And I'm just going to go for the Protect, seeing what it was locking himself into, but he shows me he has the Substitute, which tells me, well, you probably don't have the HP Grass because most of them carry Flamethrower, Focus Blast, and some other kind of move. He does go for a flamethrower and does a decent amount to my Hypno as I go for the wish. I'm gonna stay in just because I know I can take one, even with toxic damage on the rack up on me. Because oh, sorry, I actually switched out here. Forgot about that. I go into Mill Tank here to take the flamethrower with the thick fat, and it does not do anything to my Mill Tank, especially with the wish back, and that is really good because I can go for the heal bell, heal the toxic off from my Quagsire and from my Hypno. As he goes with Focus Blast, he hits though behind the sub, and that is not gonna take me out actually. Really unexpected. Mill Tank, wow. Though that is really bulky out there. I go for the body slam and it doesn't kill the sub, which really sucks because he hits another Focus Blast, takes out my Mill Tank, and he's behind the sub here, which is quite dangerous because I really don't have too much to take this thing out. I accidentally go into Hypno here and forgetting that I thought I could live it, but nope, it does not happen at all. I went for the Scald here just to take out the sub and praying that he did not switch into Mantine. He decides here, well, hey, he's gonna switch out and go into Mantine because he can obviously wall me all day. I went for the Earthquake here because I did not want to water absorb heal the Mantine, and I went for the Earthquake in the off chance that he did stay. I'm gonna switch out because I have nothing to do to this thing as you saw before, and he goes for another Toxic predicting my switch, or most likely just trying to Toxic my Quagsire again. I have the Thunderbolt on this Magmortar, and that is clearly obvious what I'm going to do, so he's going to switch out to go right back into this Magmortar, which has some pretty nice special defensive bulk. As I do go for the Thunderbolt, does a decent amount to this Magmortar, and I know I don't want to stay in here because I want to preserve my Magmortar for later. You take out that Mantine because Mantine is so annoying here. He goes for Focus Blast and he misses, which is quite unfortunate. It would have done a nice chunk to my Quagsire, but he does hit this one, and looking here, he could have been almost a 2-hit KO from that range. I go for the Earthquake here, not playing any games, didn't want it to sub or anything, so I can kill off that Magmortar right out of there. Now he goes into his Mothim here and goes for the Quiver Dance as I go with a Scald. I really want to take this thing down before I can set up too much, and I do have the Unaware, so if I don't switch out, that Quiver Dance won't affect me at all. I get the burn off on the Scald, which guarantees me a 2-hit KO on this Mothim here. He goes for the Air Slash, does not get the flinch, and I do live with 30 HP, fire back with the Scald, take out that Mothim right out of there. Here, he goes into Mantine and decides, well, he doesn't have anything to do to the rest of my pokes, so he forfeits here, and that is game. So, great game, Fatal Fatalities, and please remember to leave a like below if you enjoyed this video. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and this is KDUBZ here saying peace.